Hello, guys, and welcome to this HFX introduction call. So, firstly, I just wanted to say a huge thank you, whether it was myself personally or someone within the Trade House Australia organisation who welcomed you and introduced you to the HFX trading method. I do just want to say a huge thank you. For myself personally, I've been trading this method now for a little over 12 months, and it's been absolutely incredible for me because, unfortunately, with all the bullshit going on in the world, COVID, etc., I lost a lot of income through lockdowns when I was living in Victoria last year. And from the stress of losing all that income, I was forced into a position to learn something new. Trading for me was something that I had always had interest in, but I didn't really know anyone personally at the time. I'd only ever seen things from America or the UK, and I was just very hesitant, very resistant to it, very nervous. Just thought it was a scam a lot of the time too, just unknown. Like we're always very quite afraid of things that we are unsure of and we're hesitant to. But obviously, if you're in this and you're watching this right now, it means you have gotten started. So a huge thank you. It has been a huge blessing for me because now, when it comes to trading, the thing I love the most about it is you can pick it up and put it down, and it can really mold around your current lifestyle. And just there's so much unknown moving forward. And now I do full-time trade. I don't full-time work the hours, but I definitely earn full-time the income. And I love that because I can still do all the different things that I do. But we're going to crack straight in. So in this video, obviously, it's going to be introduction. So by now, you would have already enrolled into the Hfx Academy platform through the HFX platform. You would have received an email. In that email has a confirmation of obviously your email address, your login details. If you go to that email and click that link, that's going to help open up that browser straight into the login browser. And I'm just going to share my screen because what I need you to do also is just go onto my YouTube. So I'm just going to share my screen here. So I have a YouTube channel, which is called IME, the YouTube channel IME. And as I said, you would have now already gotten as well, now that you've enrolled, you would have been sent by myself or someone in the organization, the HFX blueprint, which has the link to the IME podcast. I see saying podcast because I've got a podcast as well, but this is the IME YouTube channel. And on here, I've got a few different things. I've got my coaching, my personal development stuff, my podcast stuff, as well as the trading here as well. But obviously we'll be focusing on the trading. And I just really want you to just jump on and subscribe, and you'll be starting to watch this video. Obviously, this is step number one. Just watch this video. It's going to help guide you through and make it really, really simple because we're really just big on keeping things as simple as possible, especially with a lot of this stuff is quite technical. And we also want to keep things super, super simple and making sure that your transition in learning this is nice and quick. So that's step number one. Follow the YouTube and watch this introduction to HFX call, please, and we'll move on. So as I said, you would have got that email. Click on that email, log into your account. So I've already logged in, and you should be looking at this lady right here. This is your IM back office, right? So this is step number 2 as well. So you've logged in, you've got that organized, fantastic. Now, also part of step number 2 is to join our Discord group. Yes, for those who don't know, Discord is a bit like a WhatsApp group. It's just a decentralized platform that's just away from all the noise of social media, help you avoid getting distracted with a lot of the social media side of things. Yes, we have a Facebook group, which I'll also need you to join into, a Facebook Messenger chat for HFX, which I'll added you into by now. If not, make sure you just get back to the person to let them know, and that will mean you're in that group. That one's really good as well, just for like instant interaction, because you can post a video or Messenger on your phone really quickly if you're doing a trade, and you can get some instant feedback from myself or any of the other guys that are currently trading. So with the Discord, I will also have sent you a link for that one. And or the person who's brought you to this. Now, this is our Discord group. So if we're looking at Trade House Australia, just to sort of give you an understanding, this platform, Trade House Australia, that is a part of like a group within the IM Academy platform itself. So Trade House Australia is obviously our Australian crew, and we're huge on personal development, mindset, smart money, money management, money mindset skills. And we have a huge emphasis on not only how to make money in trading, but also personal development, leadership, growth, goal setting, coming through and developing yourself as critical thinkers. So you can see in this tab here, we've got lots of different things, and I just don't want you to stress too much about it right now. But as you can see, we have tabs on personal development, some books that we recommend, some really key mindset recordings as well, and just Zoom recordings, because we do recordings outside of the platform itself. So this is one thing that I just need you to make sure you're a part of, and we're also about to be putting a HFX tab in this because I've been finalizing the back end off of that. So at the moment, obviously you'll be having a look at the welcome, the beginner side of things, and also the HFX one as well. So just make sure you're in this. You don't really need to worry about anything about it just yet. All right. So as I said, we've joined the Discord group. We've now joined the Facebook Messenger, HFX Messenger chat, and also just being aware of noting the weekly calls that we currently have for all of Trade House Australia. Okay, because it's important you're in the community, because again, you get so much extra access to things and developments and resources that's already included, with your membership cost. It's why I still pay for my membership, even though I know how to trade. There's a lot of added stuff which is really beneficial to me, and it just easily makes sense for me to still stay a part of it. So on here will also be an announcement for calls, but just so we're aware of the calls, at the moment we're currently doing a Tuesday night call, 9 p.m. Melbourne time, Sydney time, and that's obviously currently in daylight savings. And also a Wednesday night leadership call, which is more for our developed leaders, people who want to move up and start to look into other areas of leadership and management. That's on a Wednesday night also, same time. And then on Thursday night, we have one, which is our HFX call, which is obviously, which is what you've enrolled into. And that one is generally run by myself, also Jess and maybe Jason. And that one is at 8:30 Melbourne time as well. Okay, so sorry, 9:30 Melbourne time. But again, just be aware, and I would have already spoken to you about the calls. You don't need to get to every single one. It can be a little bit overwhelming when you first get started, but it's just important that you take note of these calls, because it's our little tight-knit Australian group, which is growing very, very rapidly. And just to be able to build that community, be involved around the different sources of information that's going to be put forward towards you. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to move into step 3. As I said, you would have already logged into this. Now, this is your first lot of education. We've done all the back end stuff at the moment. Then what I need you to do is just click on here, and you're going to click I Am Center. All right, you'll log in again. If that's already there, it's the same login details. Mine stays there, but it's the same login details as your main one. Then from there, you're going to click on to Academies, which is on the side here. Awesome. Then from Academies, obviously we're going to be doing Hfx Academy. So click that one. That'll bring the pop down tab. Now with these here, very simple, click play. It's going to open up a new browser. You start playing through. Now they're very basic videos for the 100 series are very simple. I would personally suggest just writing down 1 or 2 dot points, just to get it, start to understand the terminologies, understand the concepts of HFX, what it is that we're looking for. As you can see here, the session times, the market participants, what is a broker, real basic stuff. But when you're brand new, you really need this. And I like it because it does walk your way through the process of understanding trading philosophies and mindset. So as you work through the 100 series, guys, and for me personally, because I know everyone learns a little bit differently, but I like to learn by physically doing stuff. And, if I make a mistake or something just didn't quite go right, then I learn from that. Now, other people like to just consume information and watch stuff. That's why I like you have a bit of both with this. So once you've done the last video here, which is 127, you're then just going to move across and open up into step 4, which is opening up your demo account through Pocket Options, and also now starting to watch the rest of the videos, 301, with Liberty Open, which is another platform that's already within IM Academy, which is really cool. So I've already clicked on this. Again, there's a link on there for step 4 for Pocket Options. But this is a Pocket Option account, and this is the server where we use our money, right? Where we put money onto this eventually once you're ready and sufficient and finding some consistency in your demo trading. That's what I like about this method, and what I loved about the community. You're not forced into putting up like 10 grand straight up the bat. You just practice with fake money, practice on your demo account, make all the mistakes you need to make. And when you feel confident enough, then you can open up a live account. Now, this is an independent broker. This is separate to IM. Very important that IM Academy is just purely education. No money gets put on that, right? This is the platform that does that. I test piloted a few platforms. This didn't be the best by a country mile, purely because of its demo feature, to be honest, and just its use case. It's so easy, it's flawless. When you hit buy or sell, orders get executed instantly. So this is Pocket Options here. So this is our step 4. Now with this one, what I would like you to personally do is just add a couple of little indicators, but just so we know when we're looking at a pair how to navigate through, is we click this down tab here, and this is currencies. You can trade other types of forms of money markets, which is really cool, but we're just looking at the obviously currency pairs. The percentage is based on how much the current broker is paying out of 100% or out of the full amount. So right now, this Euro AUD, which I'm just going to click, I click that star, that loads the pair as we see here. and it's currently paying 90%, right? So if I was to place a bet for place a pending order for $10 and I profit that trade, I will be getting a $9 back in profit, right? That's how that percentage works. So when you're trading things, you know, for me personally, I don't trade anything under 80%. It's just silly. Don't want to take the risk. And also when you see OTC, that stands for over the counter. Remember, trading markets, the trading only goes from Monday to Fridays for currency pairs, or Monday to Saturday morning early for us here in Australia, but predominantly Monday to Friday. I don't want you to learn how to trade. I don't want you to do OTCs just yet. It's something you can learn. It's a little bit more volatile. OTC stands for over the counter, and you're not trading against the market value price. You're trading against the broker itself. So it's a lot more risky because obviously they've got a little bit more in their favor, and it tends to be a hell of a lot more volatile. So for right now, obviously just look for ones that don't have OTC. So I've loaded that pair here. A couple of things that I just would like you to really quickly do is just on to the side here, we've got the second one, indicators. All right, I want you to add the Bollinger Bands. So just click the star and then click it once. That'll add it to the chart. Then the second one I want you to add is the stochastic oscillator, star, add it once. And also the last one I want you to add is the awesome oscillator, star, and add it once, right? 3 basic ones just to add on there. Now, we're going to go to Bollinger Band, click the pencil. I know I'm going through this fast, guys. Sorry, please feel free to go back and forth. Click the pencil here, and that is settings. You're going to change period to 20 and deviation to 2. Click save. That'll change the length of the Bollinger Bands. And also stochastic oscillator, same thing. Change this to 733. And our awesome oscillator, that may still be the same, but otherwise 5 and 34. Now, I've changed the colors of my candles. That's just to remove any kind of emotional attachment to the equation or to the outcome. It's very important when it comes to trading. You need to remove your emotion to all forms of trading, right? So obviously red is seen as bad, green is seen as good. We need to remove that, because when it comes to foreign currency trading, the thing I love the most about it is the fact that you can profit by buying or selling. So no matter if the price goes up or down, you can still profit because we're buying and selling 2 quoted currency pairs, right? Because when one's going down, it means another one's going up. And I love that. So we profit through the fluctuations of the movement in the market price, right? So, you know, a lot of people don't realize, but the traditional stock market, you know, that only turns over in the billions, around 6 billion, right? Whereas the good old foreign currency markets, right, they turn into the trillions. It's obviously a hell of a lot more income goes through. It's generally how the big banks, corporations, hedge funds, etc., they trade a lot predominantly on the foreign currency exchange markets, right? And it was only allowed to us about a decade ago for us to trade. So this is really, really powerful form. So that's all set up. I go through more videos coming up that explains this more in depth. I just want you to have this ready, and very simply to basically give you an example. All right, if I click this here, this changes to how much my time frame is. If I just say for 1 minute for now, this is how much I want to trade. This is obviously my demo account. And if I think where price is right now, if I think it's going to go up, I hit buy. If I think it's going to go down, I hit sell, and I've got a 1 minute timer. If price stays above, because I hit buy, the price that I entered at for 1 minute, I profit my 90%. So I'll profit $900 in 1 minute if I get it right. And then obviously on the counteract if it's to the downside. Super, super powerful. But we're not taking out the guesswork. There's a methodology in place, and you're going to learn this throughout the program, right? Okay, so I'm just going to exit some of these other ones off the back, so make it a little easier because my computer's a little slow at the moment for some reason. Right, so you've gone through the 100 series. You've now come on, you've set up your pocket options demo account, fantastic, tick. Then from there, okay, I need you to make sure you go and open up your Liberty account. Now, Liberty is already the platform within Hfx Academy. So if we're going back to Hfx Center again, which you would have here as well, I'm just going to keep this open for the time being. Hfx Center, right? And then you're going to go click strategies. Exit this off. Oh, it's behind my face. Click Hfx, click Liberty. Now, this is essentially for those who are a bit known to trading, this is like our trading view, right? It works just the same, but it's built in-house because it has preset indicators, as you can see here, things that help us take the guesswork out of this stuff, right? You can see buy, sell signals is a really good, really powerful tool. But for right now, you're just going to come up here and click strategies. and you're going to click the first one, simple scalper. That's just going to load that up. Awesome. Right. Now, this is the more basic of indicators to learn through. As I saw up here, there is some more strategies and you can learn about all the different ones on there. But this is one just for the beginning, right? Which is really cool. Now, these preload our indicators a hell of a lot more accurate than the actual pocket option indicators. These lag a bit. It's why we don't have reliance on these indicators. I pretty much just have these as extra confluences. When I'm doing any trading, I'm looking at this chart here, right? I'm getting my entries and my confluences on this. And then when I'm happy with things taking place, I'll obviously make sure there's extra confluences and confirmations on my pocket options, and then I hit my buy and sell. So for me personally, I'll have two screens going. I have Liberty open on one screen and I have pocket options on another. I do strongly suggest that you look at investing in getting a second screen. Now, it can either be a secondary laptop, if your partner's got one, or someone, or another, or a sibling, or if you've got an iPad, I'd recommend putting pocket options on your iPad. I don't recommend your phone because it makes it way too small. It's really clunky. It's not very phone friendly. iPad's okay because it's a slightly bigger screen, because at the end of the day on this, all you're hitting is buy and sell, right? Making sure your timing's right. So, but otherwise get a monitor, $100, $150. You get a monitor, connect your laptop to it with a HDMI cable, and you can drag your screen across through. You can drag your mouse when you do screen share, and you can drag it over, which is really cool. It just helps because we're dealing with the 1 minute time frames. So things are going to happen really quickly. And I just want you to have the best advantages you possibly can, because if you're here looking here and then you stop and you go back here and you come back here, you can lose your entries. All right. So really make sure you do that, and get a mouse, please. It's so hard without a mouse. Get one. Coles, $10, $12. Happy days. So now, just for the sake of what's happening right now, just so we're aware, it's slightly a bit more ahead, but when we click to, so this is Euro AUD, which is what I had open here. Perfect. So it's awesome. That actually automatically changed. Right. If we go to the 1 minute, this correlates exactly with this, as we can see here, right? That's starting to fall. We've got that little candle there. I've changed the color candles. This one doesn't allow me, Libby doesn't allow me to do that, so that's no stress. But so we've got here, that's all set up. Now, I don't want you to worry about any more about this right now. This is just purely for you to see and watch whilst you're going through the rest of your academy program, right? So remember, on step a few ago, but we finished up at 127. Now you're going to resume the trading education from 301. Right, and you're going to have this open as well, because you can basically stop the video, come over here, identify, because you can draw on here. You can draw on this with the indications that are over to the side here, and any video that shows trading view, you can use the same as this. This is our trading view, all right? So you can change the time frames here from 1 minute to 5 minutes, all that stuff that you'll see through the videos. You can draw in here. You can see some support and resistance, things like that. The Bollinger Bands are already loaded. It just takes out a heap of the guesswork and makes things a hell of a lot more streamlined. So you're going to make your way through the 300 series, right? And you actually are going to stop at 330 is our last video you need to do. I don't need you to do any more from then on. So you finish the last video at 330. And then from there, all right, you'll be completed through the academy, the IM Academy, which is awesome. By then, ideally, once you've worked your way through the academy program, you finished 330, right? You've seen Liberty, you've got a bit more of an understanding. Ideally, by now, you should be doing some demo trading, play some demo trades, have a bit of just a play around to see how it is, understand how it works. And then from there, we're going to be moving into my videos that I have back on my YouTube, which I have, right? Now, when you go to my YouTube, which I had open before, you're just going to the Hfx squad call videos. I've got 1 to 5 at the moment, 1 to 5 loaded up, right? So that is going to give you a much more in-depth analysis on Liberty, how I use and my organizations use Liberty to go through pocket options. The Academy program doesn't talk too much about pocket options at all because they don't use that broker. This just tended to be the best broker for us to use here in Australia. And also I just found it to be the most easiest for, onboarding people in, getting authentication, getting money on and money off as well. There was no drama. So yeah, this was our best one by far. So when you get onto the HFX, onto my YouTube and you start looking at HFX squad calls, 1 to 5, start working your way through there. They're going to really start to help open your eyes, and you're going to hear from some of the other guys as well that are within the community. Right. So then from there, you've watched those videos. The last step here, or one of the last steps, sorry, which is the really powerful. It's the other reason as to why I still keep my my platform subscription fee, right, going, is on here. So we've obviously looked at academies, we've looked at strategies. The last one here we're going to look at is called Go Live. So once you click Go Live, right, it's going to open up the live education portal of. And this is what I love about IM, because you've got your pre-recorded stuff, your how-to, your tutorials, and you've got live education. Come on here, click Hfx. And this is going to show you all our live educators, right, that are currently operating in Hfx, and there's 11, right? And these are all different parts of the world, really cool. And they've got the different times, as you can see here. This is American time, so just be aware of the time change. But what is really cool is if you can't get onto their call, right, live, they always record every session they've done. Now, this is Evan Carroll. He talks a lot through the academy program, so you'll hear his voice quite a bit. Now, every last session, so he's already done one from yesterday, hasn't been on yet today. That'll be on here. Bang, click that. You can watch that. It's really good if you can get on live. If they are live, this will play automatically. Also, they'll show here if they're live. And what's really cool, as you can see here, there's a chat box. You can actually ask questions live to Evan. He'll answer it. These guys are making big money, right? You know, I'm making really good money, but these guys are 7-figure traders, right? The vast majority of them. So you want to be jumping onto these calls, and they call live trades. They'll do analysis. And what's really cool is they'll be like, yep, okay, we're entering now on this pair at this time. Bang, you come on and your pocket options and you copy that trade. Nothing wrong with that, right? Keep the guesswork out of it when it comes to this. They also have favorite sessions on here. There's going to be some more on our blueprint as well. We're just finalizing that currently, but there'll be some more videos on some educators that we'd like you to watch, just for some more added reinforcement, some more understanding of the videos, and just stay tuned and make sure you go through those as you please. But you're doing these and still doing some demo trading as well, right? That's the premise of this, right? Very, very important. Now, next one we're moving through is step 8. Right? Because you've gone through, you've done all the processes. Step 8 is funding your live account. So that's on Pocket Options here. Now, this is obviously my demo account. Now, when you go to fund, you will do that via crypto. For myself, well, that's how I did it personally. 99% of my students have all done it through crypto. But very simply, when you'll click on demo, and I'll also constantly ask you, do you want to fund a real account? Jump on, fund your real account. I did it through crypto. So essentially, I already had crypto though, but I got a CoinSpot account. I sent my Ethereum from my CoinSpot account over to this Pocket Option account, and that funded it straight away. They have a sign up bonus, 50% bonus, which is really cool. So whatever you deposit, you get 50% on top of that as a bonus. You may as well take advantage of that for the first time. And then you live trade. Then you can make those withdrawals straight across. Now, for me personally, you know, I have full trust in this platform, but at the end of the day, you just don't know, it could disappear. So I don't keep any liquidity on this platform when I'm not trading. So I make withdrawals. I deposit $500 a day, USD that is, and then I usually grow that to anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000, depending on how that market goes. And I do that multiple times during the week. And then bang, make my withdrawal, and I'm accumulating more crypto. That's just how I'm personally doing it. But when you get into the stage of funding your account, if you have already got crypto, fantastic. You'll have a breeze, very, very simple. But if you haven't and you don't, that's something you need to get in contact with me or ask the person that got you involved with this. And we just need to set up a crypto wallet, which is very easy as well. It takes about 24 hours for authentication because you've got to submit all your information. And then what you do is you link your bank account to that crypto wallet, and you deposit money onto that exchange, you purchase your crypto, and again, you send it over here, right? I know it seems like a lot, and I do apologize that it does seem like that, but once you've done it, it is very, very simple, and it's just very seamless. And making those withdrawals off this is very, very easy as well. So that'll be funding your account, okay? So they're the steps that you'll be using through 1 to 9, or through all the steps. So just to recap really, really quickly again, remember, first one's go onto my YouTube, follow the IME YouTube, and make sure that you stay subscribed to that, because I'll update on there quite often, do a lot of videos on that. Step 2, obviously join the Trade House, all right? The Trade House Discord group. Also join the Facebook Messenger chat, all right, for HFX, and make sure you're aware of the weekly calls that we do that are not included already in the Go Live education or the other ones that are already there, right? Step 3, log into your IM account and make sure that you do the 100 series first. Step 4, then obviously you're going to load up Liberty, launch your demo account on Pocket Options, and have that in the background. Then step 5, you're going to go into your 300 series videos, doing all the 300 series. Step 6 is going back to my YouTube and looking at the HFX squad calls 1 to 5. Right. Step 7 is go live education. During those times you're doing demo trading, go through some go live stuff, jump onto the guys that are talking live, copy their trades. Step 8, set up your crypto wallet if you haven't already got one. And step 9, fund your account and make your withdrawals. And then you'll be day trading, guys, just like myself. So I know it's a lot of information and I spoke really fast. I do apologize. Go through, watch it again if you need to. But thank you very, very much for being a part of the HFX community. My name is Dominic. I didn't introduce myself at the start. If you don't know who I am, feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram handle is in the corner, or just reach out to me on Facebook as well if you need. Okay, but the biggest thing when it comes to this form of trading, HFX, all right, it's very fast. You can do a trade as little as 5 seconds. You can get some really quick money fast, but it's the same token, you can lose it just as fast. It's very important you understand your mindset, and that's why we speak so heavily on money mindset, understanding your emotions, understanding how you react to the markets. You know, not coming in trading with a shit emotion, not coming in and if you've had a shit day, then sit down and start trading. How you deal with losses, because yes, this strategy is really very powerful, but you are going to lose trades. So do you then try to chase that loss, or I have a rule, I don't trade 2 pairs twice. If I make a mistake, if I get one wrong, I don't trade it again. I get rid of it. I go into a new pair because I don't try to chase it. Right. So little things like that are very, very important. But same token, this is very, very powerful, and you can be making $2,000 or $3,000 in the space of 2 to 3 minutes. And that's a hell of a lot better than working 40 or 50 hours a week. Right. So thanks very much for listening, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.